Hey everybody, what's going on? Mike here, baseball collector, and it's Friday. The weekend's here, but it is a cold and dreary day today here in Texas, and it's going to be that way tonight and maybe into the weekend. Golf course is going to be pretty soaked, so it'll be tough for me to get out this weekend. But what are you going to do? First world problems, right? And so I did a video earlier today where I answered a bunch of contests, and so my mail came in, and this one might be a little bit of a long one, guys. There's the Slabbage that I got today, and a couple of them yesterday, I guess, that I need to show you guys and then put them away where they go. So let me get right to some cards. Hang on one second. Here we go. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show isn't even a card. It's actually not a slab either, but I have a big PC of Michael Young, and every once in a while I'll go and look for kind of Rangers players trying to get printing plates, because I am a huge printing plate fan, and I really enjoy them and what they've done for the hobby. And I found this one. It was really cheap, and I got it because it's an old school one, like back in the day when Topps first started inserting printing plates into packs. Was a long time ago. Here is, as you can see on the back, this is from 2005, Topps Total, and that was a huge set back in the day in terms of number of cards. Had a ton of cards in it. This is number 470. It's the yellow printing plate, so there's never any question about which printing plate it was. 1 of 1 for Topps Total, and there it is. This is my 297th 1 of 1 in my collection. I have a lot of printing plates. I just love them. So there you go. But the yellow one's probably my least favorite because it's pretty washed out. The black one's really cool usually. It's got some neat stuff. And then the magenta and the cyan are cool just because of the colors. So just couldn't pass it up. Loved it. All right, now all the rest are slabs. And the other day I showed a 90 Upper Deck base card of Nolan Ryan for my Nolan Ryan Master set. Well, Nolan actually has several cards in the 90 Upper Deck set. This one is commemorating his 300th win. So there you go. Love that. And a mint 9. Then I got the picture, the painting, commemorating the 5,000 strikeouts. I'll turn this sideways so you can see it a little bit better, and a mint 9 there. I love that card. God, this is just totally my childhood. 1990. What was I? Sophomore in high school, so I was totally into this stuff. I went to the National in 1990 because it was here in North Texas. Love it. Here we go. Continuing on. 3-decade cards now. 89 Topps Jim Rice on the Red Sox. Jim mint 10. Love that card. Here's a 86 Topps Sparky Anderson, mint 9. This is just another card I picked up really cheap off 4 Sharp Corners. A lot of these are from a big 4 Sharp Corners order, and this is just from my Nolan Ryan Master set. And I think it's great to get different things from different sets just to have examples of what, you know, an example in 85 Topps stickers looked like and what it was all about. And if back through that era, Nolan Ryan was in just about everything. So if you're going to do the Nolan Ryan Master set, you're going to get a bevy of different sets and quirky stuff, really cool stuff. There's an 79 Topps Andre Dawson. So a third-year Dawson. Here's the 1978 Topps Leading Fireman, Raleigh Fingers Hall of Famer, and a near mint 8. A lot of these leaders cards are really inexpensive, showing Hall of Famers. There's the George Brett from 1978 Topps in a collector grade 7. Same type of grade here on this Johnny Bench, 1977 Topps in a 7. Really cool close-up picture of Johnny Bench, and I love the all-star stripe along the bottom. Got a couple of these 76 leaders Again, these were on 4 Sharp Corners, really cheap. So this one shows Hall of Famer Rod Carew, who hit 359 and 75. What's cool about the back of these, though, I was looking earlier. So if you turn it over, see if you can see this. It shows every AL batting leader from 1901. So it's got all of them. I think that's pretty cool. And here's the ERA leaders in a near mint to mint 8. 3 Hall of Famers on this one. Jim Palmer with a 209. Jim Catfish Hunter and Dennis Eckersley when Dennis was a starter. And on the back, again, it shows all of the earned run average leaders since 1901, starting with Cy Young. That's really cool. A couple more 76s here. There is a Tony Perez and a near mint to mint 8. Big red machine right there. Love this one because it's a Rangers card. There's not many Hall of Fame Rangers cards out there, so I'm glad that whenever I can get them. Here's the Gaylord Perry from 76 Tops and a near mint to mint 8. I got Billy Williams. This is his next to last card. 75 Tops and a near mint to mint 8. I love all that. There's so many printing defects on 75 Tops. There's just print spots and dots everywhere, but the colors are really cool. This is actually a well colored for the A's. This is a neat color scheme. It really works. Very cool. Got a couple of these inactions for 72 Tops. This one's for Ron Santo, the Cubs. Look at that weird thing over the C right there. Little print defect there. But this is a near mint 7 on that one. And then I got the Reggie Jackson with the Oakland A's and an excellent to mint 6. What I think is kind of quirky about these two is, like, okay, so here's the Santo, and on the back of the Santo is a puzzle piece. But on the back of the Reggie Jackson is this weird 71 highlights, Aaron smashes 600th homer. So what I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me, is that a, like, screw up? Why would they have a thing talking about Hank Aaron smashing his 600th homer on the back of the Reggie Jackson card? But maybe that's just how it was. I don't know. I thought they were all puzzle pieces, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that's kind of interesting. All right, another 72 Tops is Steve Carlton. I got a couple Carltons. Bought 2 from the same seller. I got them for 20 bucks total. So I got this regular 72 and a 6.5. And then I got the 1970 in a 6.5, really sharp card. Then I got a 1970 Tops Orlando Cepeda with the Braves in an excellent to mint 6. There's that print line along the top for 1970. I tell you, it's on so many of them that you see. There you go. Last card. I'm going to show this one to you a little bit differently. May have to tilt this up. In fact, I'm sure I will. I'm going to scoot back and tilt up. So what this is a 1981 Topps scratch-offs. I bought this because it has Buddy Bell on it, and I saw it on 4 Sharp Corners. It was like $6, and I just thought it was kind of quirky and neat. It's got Reggie Jackson and Alan Trammell, 2 Hall of Famers, Buddy Bell, my favorite childhood player for the Rangers, and I read about this game. So interesting. If you turn it over, you probably won't be able to read this, but I'll explain it to you. So if I turn it over on the back and I scoot up a little bit, you don't really need to see the back of the slab. That's not terribly important. But on the top here, it talks about this game. And so you take the cards and you scratch off the front. Like, you basically create a list. You create a lineup with 9 of these. These are perforated. You can see the perforation right there. You can rip these apart. And I have some of them that are ripped apart. And this is the only panel that I have, I think. And you can make your team of 9 AL players, 9 NL players. Let me get rid of some of this glare here. And what you do is you basically play baseball. You make your lineup, and you take your first guy, your leadoff guy. Let's say that's Alan Trammell, and you scratch off one of the circles on the front, and it's either a single, a double, a triple, a home run, a ground out, strikeout, or fly out. And you basically go through your batting order. There's 106 cards in this set, so you can make a lot of different lineups. You can write in here which space on the lineup your guy is, whoever that is. So Reggie Jackson might be batting cleanup, and you would write a 4. It's just really neat. Here's your scoreboard. So each panel kind of looks the same. It gives you a rules, a scoreboard, and a locker. I would bet there are variations where each player can have each different back. That wouldn't surprise me at all, but I don't know that. I love this little advertisement for the sports card locker, the super sports card locker down here from Topps. So it holds 1,350 cards. Man, I wonder if does anybody have that? Like from 1981, whenever this was. That would be so cool to see what that that Topps sports card locker looked like in real life. You could send it in for $5.75 plus 75 cents for shipping and handling. Check or money order only. That's a lot of money back then for a sports card locker, but how cool. So you play the game, they advertise, just a really neat piece. And again, I picked it up for $6. I just thought it was really a neat piece of baseball card history. Love the idea. And there you go. So that's all the slabbage I have today to show off and talk about. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Everybody have a great weekend and keep collecting.